So I just saw the video where Emmy Made turned a bag of potato chips into mashed potatoes. Now this was a video that was based off of a TikToker named Eli. Now his video and Emmy Made's video, I'll link below. In both of the videos, they made the same process. But it didn't really look that good to me. And even Emmy Made said it wasn't that great of a mashed potato. Like they were okay, and they were surprisingly better than what she thought, but still not that good of a mashed potato. So using some of my weird kitchen experience, I wanted to see if I can turn that quick mashed potato into an even better one. And honestly, I think I did, because these are really good potatoes. I mean, really good. So first, let's make the original version. That's really easy. All we're gonna do is just pour some water into a saucepan with a splash of white vinegar and some salt. We're gonna add the potatoes to the saucepan, bring it up to a boil, mix them around until they're nice and soaked. Once it's soaked through, pour that through a wire mesh strainer, mix in your cheese, add some paprika, and there is your instant potato chip mashed potatoes. We saw Emmy Made's reaction. It really isn't that good. In my head, I was wondering, could I do it better with just a few small tweaks and additions? And could I also make it plant-based so that way this mashed potato is available for anyone? Okay, so I'm gonna start with my pot just off the heat. You could do this in a bowl, you could do it on the stovetop. I'm just doing it here for a better viewing experience for you. So essentially we're gonna start with most of our potato chips. This isn't sponsored. You can use any brand of potato chips you like. So I'm gonna kind of work backwards on the measurements of this. I just kind of roughly filled my pot up, I would say about halfway with the chips. Now this is an unflavored oat milk. Make sure you go with an unflavored, like original oat milk. You don't want like a vanilla potato, that would be kind of weird. 4 cups was perfect. That's exactly the amount that we needed. That worked out awesome. Good estimator on me. Real quick, I just want to tell you a little bit about today's sponsor, Ritual. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have the perfect diet every single day. I know sometimes I am trying food that's probably not the best for me. With no fillers, colorants, or shady additives, these 2 easy-to-take capsules provide 10 nutrients to support a strong foundation for your health, like vitamin A, D, omega-3, and zinc. Now, I decided to use Ritual for a few reasons. They're sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free, and they're vegan-friendly. And transparency is at the core that everything Ritual does. From the way the nutrients are sourced to the environmental impact of materials used to ship thousands of orders. And their bottles are made with 100% recycled materials. That's pretty awesome. Adding Ritual into my routine was really simple. All I did was just add a glass of water and Ritual before my cup of coffee. It's made starting every morning, really refreshing and nice. So it's only $1 a day to have 10 high-quality nutrients your body needs delivered straight to your door every month. So gang, fill in the gaps in your diet with essentials for men. Ritual's offering 10% off your first 3 months by heading over to ritual.com/sauce10 and entering code sauce10 at checkout. Thanks Ritual for supporting a healthy foundation for my body. I originally intended on doing about a teaspoon of starch per cup, so I'm thinking about 4 teaspoons of starch, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that over the top of these top layer of potatoes. It'll all get mixed in the end, don't worry. Now in the original video, Eli used a vinegar. We're gonna go the opposite end and use an acid. So I'm gonna be using about a teaspoon of sodium citrate in here. And all I wanna do is just kind of fold all of this in to this oat milk mixture. Feel pretty happy with that. So at this point, we're just gonna throw this on the heat, bring it up to a simmer, kind of turn the heat down, let it simmer for just a few moments while this softens up. Shouldn't need to simmer for more than 5 minutes at the most, I'm thinking. Now I just tasted one of these and it kind of tastes a little bit like a scalloped potato. I can't imagine the water version tasted like that. Go ahead and pour the mixture through a wire mesh strainer, constantly turning the strainer and kind of shaking it a little bit just to make sure that most of the liquid comes out of the bottom of the strainer. We're gonna return the mixture to the saucepan, whisking very vigorously, breaking these up, mashing them down into mashed potatoes. And you can already see how much better this looks over the original. It's wildly different. Once you have your potato chips mashed down into a mashed potato consistency, they taste like mashed potatoes, it's looking like mashed potatoes, that's when you can go ahead and add your cheese. I chopped up my Chow vegan cheese into smaller bits so that way it would melt more evenly and easier. Threw that into the potato mixture, whisked it up, poured it on a potato. And you can really see how much more dense, more fluffy these mashed potatoes are than the original. These come out more like your regular mashed potatoes. Okay, so here they are, the two. This is the original. It's very like flat and kind of lumpy. Here is my upgraded version. It's very thick, it looks very rich, it looks very like a dense, nice mashed potato. Now in both videos, in Emmy Made's video and Eli's video, they both drink some of the original potato water. I saved a little bit. I mean, I can see how that's not that bad. I mean, it's like a salty, vinegary broth. I mean, could a potato chip broth eventually become the new pho? Ha! I doubt it, but okay, so I got Monica here to help me out. We're gonna try this one first. This is the original. Cheers.
Cheers. I mean, the texture's there, but that's about all.
I feel like it's kind of lumpy.
It is a little lumpy, but sometimes mashed potatoes are lumpy.
Yeah, it's like a lumpy potato. I don't know if the vinegar and paprika really do it for me.
No.
No. Okay. So now the upgraded version. Cheers.
Much better.
That tastes like a real.
Oh yeah, this tastes like mashed potatoes.
Tastes like a good Thanksgiving mashed potato.
Really good.
Really good. Actually, right? It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.